on another hot, sun-soaked, beautiful day for baseball. It is Game 4 of a 4-game homestand as the Jamestown Tarp Skunks welcome in the Batavia Muckdogs. Hello again, everyone, and welcome to Jamestown Tarp Skunks baseball as we are set to close out this mini 4-game homestand over 3 days. The Jamestown Tarp Skunks beating the Batavia Muckdogs on Saturday night, splitting the double dip with Elmira yesterday and looking to close it out tonight on $2 night. Still time to get down to the ballpark for $2 beers, $2 hot dogs, sodas, and bleacher tickets. We'll get into all the festivities in a little bit, but the umpires on the mound or on the at-home plate having the conversations with the coaches, going over the ground rules. So we are almost set for the introduction of tonight's starting lineups and our national anthem. So let's go ahead and get you familiar with tonight's starting lineups. First for the Batavia Muckdogs. Leading off and playing center field is Travis Hammond. Batting second, the extra hitter, Tyler Castrataro. Batting third, left fielder, Braden Horton. Justin Espinal will hit fourth and play first base. The shortstop, Brian Fry, bats fifth. In the sixth spot, the designated hitter, James Bolton. Jacob Vesco, the seventh place hitter, will play in right field. Cameron Koppel, the third baseman, will hit eighth. Kanta Ueno will bat ninth and play second base, and Cooper Fesh will be behind the dish and bat 10th. Let's go ahead and give you the starting lineups for your Jamestown Tarp Skunks. Leading off, the extra hitter tonight, Nolan Smith. Jacob Haynes will be the designated hitter. Brady McGuire, the third base, will bat third. Nathan Borchardt at first base will clean up. Brady Marshall, the fifth place hitter, will play shortstop. Six will be the second baseman, Ty Lagoni. The right fielder, Dom Costello, will bat seventh. Eric Weeks will bat eighth and play left field. Nico Frizzell in center will hit ninth. And behind the dish, Branston Lindquist will hit 10th. On the mound for Batavia will be Jaden Sherwood, and he will match up against Colin Mbala, left-handed pitcher. No record with a 1.76 ERA in 5 1/3 innings. 1 hit, 3 runs, 1 earned, allowed 5 walks, and 8 strikeouts. So as the starting lineups are being announced, we'll step away for the rest of the starting lineups and the first pitch, national anthem, and first pitch of the ball game. Stand by. We'll be back in just a moment.
At Southern Chautauqua Federal Credit Union, we believe in supporting our community and helping you achieve your financial goals and strive to make a positive impact for our members and the community. Our mission is to empower individuals with the skills and resources necessary to achieve financial freedom. As our members and the community achieve their goals, we fulfill ours, creating a brighter future together. Southern Chautauqua Federal Credit Union, your partner in financial well-being.
Looking to feed the family, the whole team, or just your own hungry self? Honest John's has you covered. We're talking fresh-made subs, crispy wings, and pizza so good you might just start happy dancing. Trust Honest John's for takeout, delivery, and easy online ordering so you can get the goods without lifting more than a finger. Or stop in for our famous all-you-can-eat pizza buffet. From crispy wings to cheesy pies, Honest John's satisfies. Order now at honestjohns.pizza.
Graham. John is a self-advocate who has been with the Resource Center for many years. John enjoys singing whenever he can and knows the lyrics to hundreds of songs.
Oh, say, can you see by the dancing
All right, so the national anthem done and over with as we are set to get the warm-ups underway. I'd like to welcome into the booth tonight my guest color commentator tonight, Adam Kubera. Welcome in, Adam.
Thank you. Thank you for having me today. I'm really excited to be here.
It's good. Tell everyone a little bit about you, your baseball expertise, where you're currently playing, what you're planning on doing next.
I just graduated from Jamestown High School. I played baseball there for 6 years. I've been playing baseball all my life, ever since I could remember. I've been playing at Detrick all last year. I plan to go to JCC, keep playing here, playing baseball, and then hopefully maybe playing for the Tarp Skunks if I could. If that works out.
Hey, there we go. Potential Tarp Skunk in the booth getting an early scouting report. So if anyone knows Detrick Park, how it plays, you definitely would.
Yeah, it is. It's very professional. It is one of the best fields in the area. There's no real bad flaws about it, honestly. Just the fence. The fence is far.
Yes, it is.
It is. You have to really crank one to put one out, but other than that, the grounds crew is just amazing. They do an amazing job. It always looks great and everything.
The one weird thing about Detrick Park that I've noticed has nothing to do with the actual field itself, but the wind patterns here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
They will shift from blowing hard to right to just stopping altogether, and you never know when a ball gets up in the air, is it going to carry or is it going to die?
Yeah, I mean, we had to play almost all of our home games here for high school, and we saw one ball put out, and it was right over the BECC sign out there. It was a shot by this kid from Frontier.
Yeah, that's about 390 feet out there, too.
It was. I think the wind was just blowing right that day, and it was cold, but sometimes that's just how it happens,
Well, a very slight breeze today. Feels like 97, currently 86 degrees. And this is one of those days where the ball, if you get it up there, can take off. So
it will fly. Yeah.
We will see. Colin Ball is set in to start the ball game. He will face Trevor Hammond, Tyler Castretano, and Horton, the 1-2-3 hitters. And the first pitch of the ball game is fouled off to the right in the stands. And that is how this game gets underway. First pitch at 6:33. As that pitch missing in. That's 1-1. Hammond did play on Saturday as a square to bunt, and good effort by Branson Lindquist, unable to get to it. That's 1-2.
Now this is one of the days where I would hate to be a catcher in that gear and just bopping up and down. It would just be awful. The heat and the exhaustion would just set in quickly.
Oh, and that black uniform, too. That definitely is not going to help. So
not at all, no.
Instant kudos straight to Branson Lindquist for that.
Yeah.
It's the 1-2 pitch. Comes in. Swing and a miss. And Travis Hammond goes down on strikes to start the ball game, 1 away. And that will bring up the extra hitter, Tyler Castretano. Castretano on Saturday, 3 for 5 with 3 singles and a run scored. Bala has to be very aware. His first pitch missing outside for ball, 1-0. Bullock coming in with limited innings so far this year. 5 1/3, has a 1.76 ERA. That's Castretano behind 1-1. And the pitch. Outside 2-1. The one thing that both teams I definitely think would be looking for today is a quick ball game.
Yeah, right.
Especially after with the Tarp Skunks, that doubleheader last night. Even I can't even talk. Even though those games seemed to go by quick, it was a long day in the heat.
And it's just those 7-inning games. And then I remember 2 games ago it was 50 and rainy, and I was wearing a jacket, and now we're 97. Feels like just amazing.
That one just inside. 3-2 the count. And Castro working it full. Yeah, I'm going to be honest. On the days where it was cool, it's like, I wish it was a little bit warmer. Now I wish it was cooler.
Right, yeah.
Oh, 3-2 curveball. Got him swinging way out ahead. 2 up, 2 down on strikes, and that will bring up the left fielder, Braden Horton. On Saturday, Horton 0 for 3 with a strikeout and 2 walks. And the first pitch. Missed somewhere. I'm going to assume a little high.
Yeah.
Some umpires give the letters, some give the numbers, some give the belts.
Yeah, I've noticed that most of the umpires in this league kind of favor the lower zone, under the knees. They don't really like the high pitches, too. I think it's just how the game's kind of come and gone.
And I've also noticed that a lot of them do not like to call the outside part of the plate.
Yeah, I've noticed that as well.
A lot of it has to do with the umpire lining up offline. Ooh, that one behind.
Wow.
Horton, good catch by Lindquist.
Yeah.
You have to wonder if some of that perspiration's starting to get to Columbola early on. No Rosenbag out on the mound.
Yeah.
And the 3-0 taken upstairs. And a walk for Horton with 2 outs. So Justin Espinal comes in. He was 2 for 5 on Saturday. 2 out, runner at first. Kick a throw, and that one misses outside. 1-0.
Great.
Runner goes. Pitch up high. Lindquist with a beautiful throw. Just a little too late as the speed of Horton. Too much on that one. And a stolen base. Puts a runner in scoring position with 2 out. Coring position is actually what happens when you work on an apple orchard after harvest. So 2 different sports. 2-0. Fouled off to the right. Out of play, look out at the concourse. And it's 2-1. Brian Fry, the shortstop on deck. He would hit next. Balla trying to get out of the inning here. 2-1, 2 out. The pitch inside. 3-1.
Looks like he's having trouble with command. I'm not sure if that's just because of the heat and he's sweating or because that's 7 balls and 8 pitches. It's not.
Yeah, usually what I look for is the landing spot on the mound first.
Yeah.
That's usually where a lot of that happens early on in a ball game here. There's a ground ball toward third, picked up by McGuire, throw on to first. And the sides retired. No runs, no hits, a runner left. Due to the walk, we go to the bottom of the first inning. Batavia nothing. Tarp Skunks coming to bat.
Welcome to the Chautauqua Sports Hall of Fame, located at 15 West 3rd Street in Jamestown. Visitors will see photographs, awards, apparel, and other sports memorabilia. We invite all visitors to stop in the Chautauqua Sports Hall of Fame and learn about the sports history of Chautauqua County.
This broadcast brought to you by Wegmans, proud sponsor of CCS-TV's coverage of the Jamestown Tarp Skunks. At Wegmans, every day you get our best from farm fresh ingredients to helpful people who care. Stop in today and see how Wegmans is helping people live healthier, better lives one meal at a time. Jaden Sherwood on the mound for the Batavia Muckdogs, right-handed pitcher. He will face the top of the order of Nolan Smith, Jacob Haynes, and Brady McGuire. Also let you know that Collaborative Children's Solutions and CCS-TV will donate $10 for every Jamestown Tarp Skunk extra base hit in all home games in 2025. We will total all the extra base hits throughout the year and present a check at the conclusion of the 2025 season to the Winifred Crawford Dibbert Boys and Girls Club of Jamestown. As the first pitch to Nolan Smith taken outside for a ball, 1-0. And I can tell you it's been an expensive weekend for CCS, as 7 extra base hits combined on Saturday and Sunday. As that one taken for a strike. Looks like we're going to get it at the bottom of the letters.
Yeah, looks like it.
And the 1-1 pitch.
It's
That caught
outside.
the corner.
It's that outside corner.
Yep. So, and notice though he called the outside corner, but he's lined up directly behind Fesh at the dish.
Right. Yeah. It's kind of where the catcher is setting up. He's kind of setting up outside, and he's kind of giving it away there.
Yep. That one 2-2. Foul back, and Smith staying alive. Smith coming into this game hitting .321, 18 hits, 2 doubles, 12 RBIs on the season. This game, the only game in the West Division of the PGCBL happening today. Everything else happening over in the East. As Smith watches ball 3 fly, and the count goes full. So far, a good quality at bat for the leadoff hitter, and that one fouled back.
Yeah.
Continuing the scouting report and making Sherwood work here.
Getting these deep counts is what gets these pitchers out of the game quick, especially if they're on pitch counts from their colleges or something like that.
Exactly. As a ground ball towards second, Ueno has it, picks it up, throws to first. And there's one away. Yeah, also to that end, too, you know, the heat fatigue is going to have something to do with it.
Right. I mean, that's already 8 pitches already from that guy, I think.
Yep, 8 pitches from Sherwood.
It's a great at-bat.
Yeah. That's what they would call a professional at-bat.
Yeah.
As Jacob Haynes now steps in. Haynes, the team leader in doubles with 7. Coming in batting .385. Swing and a miss.
Center
0-1.
Center field's playing very deep.
Yeah, they've learned their lesson over the last couple of days as Jacob Haynes has peppered that batter's eye out there.
Yeah.
Twice for a couple of mammoth doubles. So 1-1 the count, that one outside. Had a chance to meet him yesterday for the first time since he came up. He fouls it off. Briefly met him and his parents. Very, very nice people.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I think you would admit it too. Baseball parents are a special breed.
Yeah.
As that one cut on and missed. Ball gets behind Fesh, picks it up. He's not going to be able to throw it to first. So a strikeout, but a wild pitch will allow Haynes to get to first.
Yeah, I mean, my mom and my dad have done so much for me in my baseball career. It is incredible how they're still here and wanting to do it for me, but I'm surprised. But they just continue to support me through everything.
I think it's a harder sport to support somebody through than, say, football or even
Right.
basketball, because those are, more of an individual effort, is where you need that familial support because you're going on the road.
Right.
You're doing all of these things.
Yeah, especially during high school, you don't really have to buy your own equipment. Like baseball, you have to get everything except for really the uniforms. But football equipment's given to you.
Yep.
Basketball, just got to get a pair of shoes and you're pretty much good. But baseball, bats, gloves, batting gloves, bag, all this stuff.
Oh, and if you're a catcher, that's just
my
double.
goodness. Yeah, it adds up over time, yeah.
Brady McGuire standing in with a 1-1 count. Fouled off at the plate, 1-2. Now, were your parents the loud ones at games, or?
My mom, every single time, just called me her baby boy, even though I'm 18. She just always support me like that. My dad would always be yelling at the umpire when he'd get a call wrong. He's just that kind of guy. He's been in baseball and softball his whole life, and my whole family really has. So they know what they're doing, but it's just they're always loud. They're into the game.
Oh, yeah. Well, let me tell you, the
Very
baby boy
supportive.
stuff doesn't end. I'm 50 years old. My mom still calls me kiddo. So
Yeah, I'm sure she will at my JCC games, but it's awesome, though. I love hearing it.
as Nathan Borchardt stands in. Borchardt 279 on the season. 5 doubles, 6 RBIs, 2 down in the bottom of the first inning on an extremely hot day here in Jamestown.
Say it felt like 97.
Just, a couple hours ago was up. The feel like temperature was 102.
Yeah.
I haven't felt temperatures like that since I left Boise, Idaho 4 years ago. And the 0-1 pitch. That's outside for a ball, 1-1. Apparently, we were asked about what happened to swing and a whiff. That is the intellectual property of one Matty G, and I won't steal that from him. As there's a ground ball to second, Ueno goes the easy way to Fry covering the keystone, and the inning is over. Nothing doing for the Skunks. We go to the top of the second inning. No score.
What's life like in Chautauqua County? It's where small-town charm meets world-class culture, where your downtime gets an upgrade across miles of lakes, state parks, and vibrant local vineyards, where you can live the high life at a low cost as your dollars go further and your roots grow deeper. Whether you're building a business or advancing your career, settling down or saddling up, choose Chautauqua County, where every step you take is toward the life you love. Start your next chapter at livechq.org.
Our generation has a choice. Turn away from the world's problems or chase them down. We refuse to sit back and watch them pass us by. Watch us fly ahead. Rise to every challenge and overcome anything. Watch us become the next greatest generation.
Tarp Skunks Baseball on CCS-TV is brought to you by Schultz Auto Group, a proud sponsor of the Jamestown Tarp Skunks. Visit any of our locations in Jamestown or Warren or online at schultzauto.com. Due up for the Batavia Muckdogs is going to be their 5, 6, 7 hitters. Brian Fry, James Bolton, and Jacob Vesco. As Colin Ballas starts his second inning of work, and the first pitch outside for a ball, 1-0. Bola got through the first inning on 18 pitches. Sherwood on 19. So both starting pitchers with a solid pace here.
Yeah.
And the pitch. That one misses low, 3-0. It seems like Major League pitchers, starters have an average of 15 pitches per, which will get you to 90 pitches at about at the end of 6.
Yeah.
Up at this league, it's anywhere between, I'd say, 20 and 22 and a half, 23.
Yeah.
As Fry leads off with a walk, and that will bring up the designated hitter, James Bolton.
With Major League Baseball, I think they're trying to preserve arms more nowadays. Like some pitchers back then would go probably like 130 pitches, 120, 100 pitches, but now you don't really see that too often anymore.
I remember, Tim Lincecum's first no-hitter down in San Diego, 146. And they've got him picked off. And the throw goes into the outfield. And Fry, who should have been a sitting duck, gets lucky and will be standing at second base on the air by Nolan Smith or Nathan Borchardt, playing at first base today. Bolton 0 for 3 with a walk on Saturday. We'll see how Buller responds here. Is that pitch right down the heart for a strike? And one of the things that I've talked about a couple of players here is that, when something bad happens, everybody else has to be able to forget it because it just seems to jump from person to person. One person will make a mistake, and then the next person, like say a ground ball to an infielder, will get the yips and overthrow.
Right, yeah. You just got to have a good mindset and keep up. It's still early. It's only the top of the second. A run right now doesn't really hurt too much. It definitely hurt, but, it's not the end of the world right now.
As Bulla fakes the throw to second, no one covering. Ligoni Layton crashing. I don't think anything was on there, though. And the pitch fouled off of Borchardt right back to Bulla. And the umpire will go out and have a conversation. Give Nathan a chance to, or not, Branson Lindquist, sorry. I'm so used to Nathan Borchardt being behind the dish.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Branson's fresh out of high school, too.
Oh, yeah, out of St. Mary's.
Yep.
I think he was ranked in the top 10, top 15 at his position.
He can hit the ball. He is a big kid, and he could really punish the ball.
Well, his first pinch hitting appearance here as a snap throw to second. And Buller really paying attention to Fry over there. His first at-bat, I think it was his first at-bat with the Tarp Skunks in an official capacity, was a triple with an RBI. As a ground ball too short, picked up by Marshall. Throw to first in time, and out number 1 as Fry will advance to third. At this point, the Tarp Skunks are going to play. Well, I was going to say they were playing regular position, but now they're bringing the infield in. Short ground ball might be a play at the plate. As Vesco stands in. Vesco had his own interesting experience on Saturday as the first pitch. Taken for a strike. Checked the swing, but ball right into the zone. Vesco involved in Jacob Haynes' triple, or make that Eric Weeks triple, where he made a flat-out flying leap for it, and the ball just missed him. As that ball gets behind, wild pitch, and the run will score. It's 1-0 Batavia.
That was a tough block. Just kind of got away from him a little bit.
So now 1-1. But, yeah, he got up about, I would say, horizontal about 5 feet above the ground, and the ball just ticked away from his glove.
Wow.
There's a ground ball to short. Again, Marshall with it. Throwing the first high, but Borchardt able to plant his foot, and there are 2 away.
Thing about this park for a first baseman is when that sun is over those trees, it is hard for a first baseman to see that ball from third base or shortstop, and it gets scary when you can't see it.
That's one of those situations, too, where the sunglasses don't help.
Yeah, I know. Still just a big ball right there of light.
As Cameron Koppel stands in, first pitch fouled off to the right. Koppel, who did not play on Saturday, making his first appearance here at Detrick Park. As a matter of fact, this will be the last time the Batavia Muckdogs and the Jamestown Tarp Skunks will face each other until the end of the season. The Muckdogs will be here July 21st, and then we close out the season at Batavia on July 27th. So that one just missing outside. 2-1. Very important for the Skunks to win this game. And the reason for that is, right now, Batavia with a 3-2 series lead. All three of Batavia's wins have come at Batavia, as that one's foul. And two of those were come from behind victories. It very well could be the other way around. But very important to send the message to the Muckdogs. Split the series up at 3 apiece and take care of business the last week of the season. That one's fouled off toward the bullpen and off one of the fence poles. We'll do 2-2 all over again. Line drive up the middle. That is a 2-out base hit for Koppel. Bola starting to labor here perhaps just a little bit. As Kanta Ueno stands in. Oh for 3 on Saturday, hit by a pitch in his last at bat. You have to wonder if that's in the back of his mind. Bola has a wicked
Great
move to first as Koppel was frozen there for a second.
It's just that lefty move. You can, if you're good at it, it's deadly for that first base runner. It is insane.
First pitch way outside for a ball. And, you know, that's one of those things, too. As a base runner, you have to be very careful taking your secondary lead because as soon as you start to take that secondary step, they can snap over and look at Koppel leaning toward the bag at first.
Yeah,
he's aware.
That is what happened to that, who was that?
Fry.
Fry, that is what happened to him, I think. I think he just kind of got too greedy and thought he could take a couple extra, and he noticed it, and he just was able to pick him off.
Yeah. And now Lindquist going out to have a conversation with the left-hander. So settle down. Let's get out of this inning. Go get some hydration. Let me ask you a question. I saw something yesterday I have never seen before in a game, and I'm it's not a legal or illegal thing. Have you ever seen during a mound visit a coach bringing a pitcher a cup of water?
I've never seen that, no. I'm not sure if that's legal. I mean, I feel like it's kind of, they could be bringing him something that would help him. I'm not sure if it's, you know.
I don't know if they have the Folgers instant performance enhancing coffee, but
yeah.
You know. Oh, that's called strike 2. Right down the gut, 2-2 to Ueno. Okay, so I wasn't completely off base yesterday. So
No, yeah.
Yeah, I have never seen that before.
I've seen him bring like umpires' drinks in between them, but no, I've never seen that before. Oh well.
And we remain 2-2. I mean, Frank Jagoda didn't have a problem with it, so I don't have a problem with it. It's just one of those, you know, it's that saying that every time you go to a ballpark, you're going to see something you've never seen before.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. Runner goes. Pitch is fouled off to the right. Over the restroom facility and onto the grass next to Faulkner Road. Road, street, avenue, who cares? At least it's not 2nd Street.
Oh, probably bounce back in here.
2-2 the count. And the pitch. Ground ball toward short. Marshall will have it. Throw on to first. In time! And the side is retired. Batavia didn't like it, but that's the call. 1 run on a hit. 1 runner left on base. We go to the bottom of the second. Muckdogs 1, Tarp Skunks nothing.
What's life like in Chautauqua County? It's where small-town charm meets world-class culture, where your downtime gets an upgrade across miles of lakes, state parks, and vibrant local vineyards, where you can live the high life at a low cost as your dollars go further and your roots grow deeper. Whether you're building a business or advancing your career, settling down or settling up, choose Chautauqua County, where every step you take is toward the life you love. Start your next chapter at livechq.org.
Our generation has a choice. Turn away from the world's problems or chase them down. We refuse to sit back and watch them pass us by. Watch us fly ahead. Rise to every challenge and overcome anything. Watch us become the next greatest generation.
The next time we are on the air from Detrick Park will be Friday, June 27th, as the Niagara Falls Americans come into town. It is Youth Baseball Softball Night presented by Logistics Plus. Youth who wear their baseball or softball jersey will get free admission. And then on Sunday, Auburn comes into town for Community Buyout Night, a doubleheader, double dip, presented by JCC, Jamestown Community College. For more information, check out our website at JamestownTarpSkunks.com as Brady Marshall, Ty Ligoni, and Dom Costello due up to face Sherwood in his second inning of work. Marshall coming into this game, 263, takes strike 1, 1-1 the count. 10 for 38 on the season, 12 runs, has a double and a triple, and there's a ground ball up the middle under the diving glove of Ueno at second, and that is a base hit. Leadoff single for the Tarp Skunks shortstop, and that'll bring up the second baseman, Ty Ligoni. 273 on the season, 5 doubles, 7 RBIs. Has walked 3 times, struck out 9 so far. So definitely a free swinger at second base. Snap throw over to first, and Marshall's back. $12 for 44 for Ty Ligoni. Had a double on Saturday. Is that one in the dirt for a ball? That was 1-0. Ligoni has had a quiet weekend, though. Only 3 for 9. As that one's fouled. 1-1. Essentially a 333 weekend with a double. Seems a lot quieter than that. He has been busy at the second base bag, though, playing very well defensively.
Yeah.
And the 1-1 outside for a ball, 2-1. And now we're starting to get into the point of the count where you may see Marshall take off.
Yeah, he's been getting a big lead and kind of fake stealing, playing some mind games, I think.
And Sherwood hasn't paid any attention to him since that first throw.
There he
goes. Marshall on his horse. He slides in safely with a stolen base. And so the Muckdog template in the top of the second inning is being followed to the tee by the Tarp Skunks here. Leadoff runner gets on, steals a base. And we'll see what Ligoni can do here. 3-1. Runner in scoring position. Chance to tie this game back up. 3-1 pitch. Oh, broken bats is that ball.
Firewood.
Whew. I want that. I'm trying to get a collection of broken bats that I can hang up in here. I think we need broken bats in here.
That would be awesome, yeah.
For decoration.
Ended up around third base. Almost hit the third baseman, actually.
I know. Koppel should have fielded that. See some effort there over at third. But rest in peace, baseball bat. I'll have to ask him about that after the game. Justin Bremner broke his bat the other day. Big Blue, what I like to call it. And that was a shame. I really liked that baseball bat. Breaking ball up and misses, so Ligonion with a walk. And it's amazing to me the technology has come so far in baseball bats. When even back when I was younger, late 20s, still involved in coaching and everything, every time I picked up a wood bat, it would always have it would be unbalanced. The end of the bat would always want to dip, so you had to adjust. And nowadays, you get these baseball bats that they're 30 ounces. They feel like they're 10 and perfect balance.
Yeah.
Just amazing. I have not yet had a chance to touch a torpedo bat yet, though.
I have not either, no. I want to try one. I feel like they'd be really cool to swing with. I really like the technology there. It's really cool how it's kind of come into the baseball scene, I wonder if any of these guys will start using it in this wood bat league.
I wonder. Tornado bats have been around for a lot longer than most people know. As there's a ground ball to second that hits Ligoni, so he is going to be out automatically. And
that ball, he has to go back to second too.
Runner interference for out number 1.
He almost got over it, just hit his spikes, so
yeah,
tried to hurdle that one. That one was a...
So a tough break for Dom Costello as Eric Weeks stands in. Weeks hitting .243 on the season. And he ropes one out to left, and it's going to fall for a base hit. Holding at third will be Marshall, and the bases will be loaded. Forced full of skunks for Nico Frizzell.
One dropped right in front. It's kind of a hard read. You don't know if he's going to get it or he's going to try and charge up on it.
Oh, yeah.
You really do.
And I think, Horton put a nice deke on Marshall. If he had been going all the way, he would have made it home. But just that momentary hesitation. As there's a ground ball towards second. Step on the bag for one, throw on to first. And the threat is over. No runs on 2 hits. We go to the top of the third inning. 1-0 Batavia.
I definitely got more comfortable being in front of the camera, and I got to meet new people.
If you are into cameras and news and stuff, I would come here. You get to do a lot of cool stuff. You go to one of those baseball games, usually you're just stuck in the stands. But with us, no. You can go on the roof or on the field.
If people want to learn more, you just have to go to CCS-TV.com.
Schultz is the place where you can not only find your next new car, you can customize it exactly how you want it. Build a vehicle from one of your favorite brands, secure rebates and incentives, and expect delivery within 6 to 8 weeks. Get the keys to your ride in-store or in your own driveway and enjoy a year of complimentary Schultz Auto Care. Walk in to view our exciting inventory of vehicles arriving daily, or schedule your digital consultation online today to discover why we say you can't beat a Schultz deal.
Watch, stream, and follow CCS-TV anywhere you go. Find us on Roku, YouTube, iOS and Android, or online at ccs-tv.com, and follow at CCS Television on TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook. Colin Bala on the mound for his third inning of work. Third inning of work. He's gone 2, given up a hit, walked 1, struck out 1. And hey, baseball fans, after that final out, hit Honest John's for fresh subs, crispy wings, and pizza that always wins. Order online at honestjohns.pizza or stop in after the game as the first pitch to Fesh is off the glove of Marshall at short, and that's going to be an error. We'll see if that's going to be an error.
That was going to be a tough play regardless. It's kind of fading away. He's going to have crossbody throw. That's never an easy play.
Yeah, it's a 50-50 judgment call.
Yeah. Looks like they're going to rule it as a hit, I guess.
Well, they haven't ruled it as anything as of yet. Oh. There we go. Now it's a hit.
Yeah.
All right. Putting too much pressure on the scoreboard operators. Nice bunt. Picked up by Bola. Only plays to first. Moving over to second is Fesh. And with 1 out, that's going to bring up the extra hitter, Tyler Castrataro. Castrataro struck out his first time up. Cooper Fesh off second. Muckdogs catcher takes his lead. First pitch. Castrataro hit down the right field line, hooking, foul, out of play.
Now, I'm kind of confused. If you look at their pants, I've never seen that before. It's kind of like wrapped around their cleats. You see that?
It's like
I've never seen that before.
It's like bad 90s fashion.
It's like they have too long pants. I'm not sure. I've always liked the pants that come up to the ankles. I just like the dirty mids, they call them.
I'm a big fan of the high socks.
The stirrups, yeah.
Oh, yeah. You know who Brandon Belt is, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like the way he wears almost up to his knees.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what we had. That was our main uniform. We had to wear those, and it was so awkward because we had like the stirrups, and they'd always come undone. They were.
I hated the stirrups.
Yeah, you should have the right pants. I think it's all about the pants for those. It's just kind of awkward.
0-2 the count, and the pitch tapped toward second. Weekly Lagoni to first, 2 away. Moving over to third is Fesh. And with 2 down, that's going to bring up the left fielder, Braden Horton. Horton, who walked his last time up. According to the PGCBL website, coming in hitting .346, but we know that's wrong. As Frank Jagoda coming out to have a conversation. And for those who have been following the PGCBL website and noticing that perhaps the stats may not be right, well, there is a small issue with it, as they're working on getting the software to actually handle a 10-person lineup. So what will happen is the first time through the order, when the 10th place hitter comes up, it will attribute it to the number 1 hitter in the order. And then once it goes through the lineup again, it basically staggers everybody down a peg. So we have to go in and get our own stats. So we try to give you the most accurate information as possible. As Horton stands in, first pitch, curveball taken for a strike, 0-1. Nice curveball there. Throw off the timing of Horton. Obviously looking for that first pitch fastball.
Mm-hmm.
Horton's a middle-in type hitter. That one just outside. And tell me if you've noticed this or not. Maybe it's the heat.
Mm-hmm.
But when the Tarp Skunks are pitching with a left-handed hitter, the umpire has been shaded a little bit more toward the right-hand batter's box. But when Batavia is pitching, he's been lining up right behind the catcher. Is that just me seeing things, or is that actually happening?
It could be how the catcher's stance is, maybe, because I think they kind of have that leg kick out. The Batavia one has a really excessive one, I think. Oh.
Yep. Okay, I see what you're saying there is Lindquist.
Because he kind of just stands on one knee, and then the other one, he's like almost in a sort of split action.
Yeah, and he kind of shifts over to the left a little bit.
Yeah, so it could just be the umpire trying to follow him or something like that.
I swear I'm not trying to get on the umpires.
I don't know. I have not noticed that, no.
As there's a weak ground ball toward short. Marshall has it. Throw onto first. Too high. Pulls Borchardt off the bag. Fesh will score on the air, and it's 2-0.
2 runs, 2 unearned runs, which is not how you want to start off a game, really.
No. And that's the second error for McGuire.
Mm-hmm.
So now 2-0, 2 down. That's going to bring up Justin Espinal. Snap throw over to first, just back.
No slide.
He's playing with fire, not sliding back in.
Yeah.
There's a high drive, left field and deep. Going back his weeks, he's looking up, and that ball is gone. Justin Espinal with a 2-run home run, Batavia's first home run of the season, and it's now 4-0.
It's just kind of how that error got to. They could have been out of the inning and not faced that, but now they just give up that. That is not how you want to do that. Start that game off.
Well, they've been waiting for it, and they finally got it. That's the second opposing home run call I've had here at Detrick Park this season. Mm-hmm. Not one Tarp Skunks home run. Tarp Skunks have hit 5 home runs all on the road.
Oh, really?
Guess you're making me wait for it.
First one was the Kids' Day, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
That was 7 runs on 3 hits. That was insane.
There's a line drive, 1 hopper to Marshall. Better throw this time to end the inning. Damage done, 3 runs. The home run by Justin Espinal. We go to the bottom of the 3rd innings, 4-0 Muckdogs. That just proves the ball will fly tonight.
At Chautauqua Federal Credit Union, we believe in supporting our community and helping you achieve your financial goals and strive to make a positive impact for our members and the community. Our mission is to empower individuals with the skills and resources necessary to achieve financial freedom. As our members and the community achieve their goals, we fulfill ours, creating a brighter future together. Southern Chautauqua Federal Credit Union, your partner in financial well-being.
Looking to feed the family, the whole team, or just your own hungry self? Honest John's has you covered. We're talking fresh-made subs, crispy wings, and pizza so good you might just start happy dancing. Trust Honest John's for takeout, delivery, and easy online ordering so you can get the goods without lifting more than a finger. Or stop in for our famous all-you-can-eat pizza buffet. From crispy wings to cheesy pies, Honest John's satisfies. Order now at honestjohns.pizza.
Graduations, weddings, and bridal showers, the Doubletree by Hilton is your designation for all events. Let their experienced event team help you put together your special event and take the worry and stress off your shoulders. Now offering specials for company events and parties, so stop in or call today. Branson Lindquist, first pitch swinging, hits one out to right, and it's going to drop for a base hit and get behind Vesco. Lindquist turns the corner. He will pull into second with a leadoff double. And the Skunks in business. $10 more into the CCS Boys and Girls Club of Jamestown Kitty.
It's a great hit. Just went with it.
$80 this weekend?
$80. Wow.
That's a nice weekend. Let's see if Nolan Smith can keep it going. Grounded out to second his first time up. And the pitch. Foul tipped in and out of the glove of Cooper Fesh. 0-1. Smith came in hitting .321. Lindquist off second. Is that one taken outside for a ball? 1-1. Lindquist, Smith, and Haynes. And you're going to see a couple of the guys in the lineup with power looking to flex it. Tarp Skunks had a great opportunity to score last inning, had the bases loaded, unable to get anyone home as there's a ground ball off the glove of Sherwood, picked up by Ewan. Nice play, throw to first. And there's one away as Lindquist will advance to third. 1-4-3 on the putout if you're scoring at home.
Almost got over him. I think if he didn't hit it, it'd probably be in center field. The pitcher kind of helped him with that.
Good job slowing it down. And here's the big power threat, Jacob Haynes.
Just looks like he could do damage. He's got a good build. Wow.
Hit a grand slam in Niagara Falls.
Huh. Wow.
And it was not a cheap one. Deep, deep center field at Sal Magley. And the 0-1 pitch coming in. Ground ball, hard hit towards short. Picked up by Fry. Throw on to first. And there are two away, but the RBI, as Lindquist scores, cuts the lead to 4-1.
Not a home run, but that is a run. That's a good way to start chipping away.
One run is always better than none.
Yeah.
As Brady McGuire now stands in. 0 for 1 on the day. Struck out his first time up. As he takes an outside pitch for a ball. 1-0 the count. Ground ball, hard hit to short. Fry with it, throwing to first, and an easy put out. One run on one hit. Nobody left. We go to the bottom or top of the fourth inning. It's 4-1 Muckdogs.
Welcome to the Chautauqua Sports Hall of Fame, located at 15 West 3rd Street in Jamestown. Visitors will see photographs, awards, apparel, and other sports memorabilia. We invite all visitors to stop in the Chautauqua Sports Hall of Fame and learn about the sports history of Chautauqua County.
I got it. Skunk fans, celebrate that win or eat your feelings with Honest John's. Crispy wings, melty pizza, and online ordering that's fast and easy. Visit honestjohns.pizza tonight. New pitcher for the Tarp Skunks is going to be the right-hander Sam Rickman. Rickman comes in no record. 6.59 ERA in 4 1/3 innings. Has given up 3 hits, 3 runs, all earned, 3 walks, and 4 strikeouts. He replaces Colin Bola, who finishes 3 innings, 3 hits, 4 runs, 1 earned, 1 walk, and 1 strikeout. Trailing 4-1 here in the top of the 4th inning.
Not a bad outing by Bola. Just got his pitch count up kind of quick, and that'll really do it in this league. So,
Dre Guinness, Adam Kubera hanging out with you on a very warm, very beautiful Monday night. Here in Jamestown, I got to ask you a question.
Mm-hmm.
Since you have played here, and it's,
Yep.
I've heard, I think I've seen even some stuff in the newspaper about, the possibility of redesigning, rebuilding, refurbishing Detrick Park, whatever. Whether that ever comes to fruition, we'll see. But if there was one thing that you would want to change about this park, what would it be?
maybe refurbish the dugouts a little bit. I like the dugouts, but I feel like they're kind of getting, a little bit old. The concrete's kind of wearing down. The fencing, it's kind of wobbly down there. There's not a lot of padding there anymore. It's kind of getting ripped off. And also maybe like some sort of eye over there for first base, because it gets bad when it is sunny over by those trees and looking over. But other than that.
Okay, those are fair points. Now,
yeah.
From a broadcaster's perspective, I think the very first thing that I would want is an elevator.
Yeah, that would be good too.
Especially, carrying all the gear and everything up here.
Yeah.
But, no, as far as ballparks go, you can look around here, and there are not many things that you could just say, oh, that needs to get changed. This is a beautiful ballpark.
It's a great park. There's some, the boards that they put up for the wall kind of, scratched up, buffed up. But, that's nothing that needs to be changed, This park is awesome. We got full bullpens. It's nothing really that could be improved, honestly.
As Sam Rickman works Bolton full, 3-2. One thing that I think, and this might get a little pushback because I think this is part of the unique charm of this park, but I would actually want to bring the fences in just a little bit. Not a whole lot. 325 down the left field line, I think is pretty fair, but 414 out in the right center field power galley.
Yeah, that is.
342 down the line is a little big league.
Mm-hmm.
But
this was built for the Miami Marlins scout team, so maybe they just want to see what they're doing. But, that is very deep, especially for some high school and college teams.
Right, and I understand that, this was a minor league ballpark, and we've had the history of the minor leagues and everything, but it's been a while since that's happened.
Yeah.
And I'm wondering, if the fences were a little fairer in comparison to the rest of the teams around the league, how much different this ballpark would play.
Yeah, right.
And again, I'm not saying, we need to do this, we need to do this. I'm just, it's just those things you think about.
Oh, yeah.
When it's 115 degrees in the booth.
Mm-hmm.
As Jacob Vesco takes a ball outside 2-0.
Maybe a little AC up here,
Yeah.
And plus the scoreboard, I like it, but maybe a bigger screen there, so they could have more opportunities over there,
Well, there's even a lot of high schools around here that have been getting the upgrades, but of course you get the state funding to do all of that, and Booster Club Salamanca.
Right.
I don't know
goodness.
if you've been to their football field or not. I got a chance to call a couple of football games there last season, and that is a gorgeous facility.
Yeah, I practiced there once. I've been there a handful of times. It's insane. That whole facility is crazy. I could just but it's well deserved. Their football team's been great, and they are great.
Oh yeah, they were. It was a lot of fun to call some of their games last. I think I did 3, 2 there, and then 1 somewhere else in Jamestown. That one just missed somewhere over the rainbow.
Yeah,
3-2. Second consecutive full count to Batavia Muckdogs hitters here in this inning by Sam Rickman.
Yeah, we just had to take the J feather off of our Strider field, and then we had to get a new scoreboard.
Ground ball to third, picked up by McGuire to second for 1 to throw in a first. And Lindquist had to come off the bag. So a fielder's choice, or make that board chart. Yeah, see, again, normal catcher playing at first base. Now I've got both of them mixed up.
Right.
I'll be available after the game to throw water balloons at. Of course, I'm not like that, so, I might just start screwing everything up just so y'all douse me with water balloons. But that would have been a great turn.
That would have, yeah.
McGuire. That was probably the sharpest we've seen a double play get turned here so far.
Quickly.
But just unable to convert it on the back end as a
Right.
snap throw. Vesco's back. One away here in the top of the fourth inning. As that one misses low and away. 1-0 the count. I'm taking a look at the CCS feed. Every once in a while, I like to go and check out the chat room. Somebody mentioned if there was a bus service, as there's a ground ball to third. Again, we'll try it. Second for one to throw to first. 2! A double play, and the side is retired. Nothing doing for the Muckdogs. In the fourth, we go to the bottom half of the frame. 4-1 Dogs.
Welcome to the Chautauqua Sports Hall of Fame, located at 15 West 3rd Street in Jamestown. Visitors will see photographs, awards, apparel, and other sports memorabilia. We invite all visitors to stop in the Chautauqua Sports Hall of Fame and learn about the sports history of Chautauqua County.
It's a new day at Pearl City Hops, located in the Doubletree by Hilton at 150 West 4th Street. Go try their new food and drink menu offerings. Nothing bears better than a steak and frites with a smoked cinnamon cocktail. Check out their Music Monday series on the 4th Street patio or karaoke Thursdays. Pearl City Hops, where good times are always on tap. As Jaden Sherwood on the mound for the Muckdogs, he will start his fourth inning of work facing Borchardt, Marshall, and Lagoni. And then Borchardt grounded out to second the short way to end the first inning. 4-6 on that putout. Takes the first pitch he sees for a strike. And it's 0-1. That pitch comes out high and away. 1-1. Yeah, so they were mentioning carts, bus services down to the game. I actually agree with that. As there's a shot down the right field line, hooking, and it's a fair ball. Bounces up against the fence. Lakequist pulls into second, and he will hold, or Borchardt pulls into second, and he will hold there. Oh, I don't know.
Lindquist did hit a similar ball out there, though. So
he led off the third inning.
He
I was having heat-induced flashbacks.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll just call it the catching crew tonight.
Yeah.
Racking up the donations, as that's another $10 in the donation pot. So another leadoff double.
That was a very hard hit ball. That hit just in front of the 342 sign out there.
I don't know how that stayed fair, as there's a pop-up on the right side, shallow. Going out is Ueno on the outfield grass that makes the catch. For out number one. One pitch, one away to Brady Marshall, who didn't even give us the chance to let you know that he was 1 for 1 coming into that at bat. So now with one out, Ty Lagoni coming up. He walked his first time up, was hit on a batted ball by Dom Costello. Runner interference called on him. Just an unfortunate turn of events as there's a ground ball to third. Throw to first. Gets behind Espinal. Coming around to score is Borchardt on the air. And it's 4-2.
Right fielder did not back up. That probably caused him to get home. If he was there, he probably could have gotten there and fired it home for him. But
yeah, Vesco was playing way deep. Fesh couldn't go back up because he couldn't leave the plate open.
Yeah.
Although if Fesh had gone to back up, then you would have expected Sherwood to cover home.
Yeah.
So that was definitely a misplay all the way around.
Yep.
So no RBI for Lagoni, but a run does come in. It's now 4-2 as Dom Costello reached base due to runner interference last time. The pitch right down the gut for a strike. 1-1. The count. One away here in the bottom of the fourth inning. Lagoni off second. There's a line drive into left field. That is a base hit. Lagoni is going to be held at third. So runners at the corners with one out, and that'll bring up Eric Weeks.
Oh. Skunks are certainly bringing the hits today. Yeah. 6 hits already, and 4 innings, not a lot of runs to show for it. Hopefully they could scratch these two across.
This is a dangerous lineup for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
As there is action in the Batavia bullpen, no indication they want to go there yet.
Looks like just trying to calm him down, just trying to...
Probably trying to gauge to see how much he has left in the tank. He's already at 50 pitches.
50 pitches through...
3 1/3.
Yeah, 3 1/3, yeah. It's not even... too much, it's just he's been cruising. It feels like just kind of coming to a halt these last 2 innings. So
home plate umpire going to break up the coffee break. So Eric Weeks stands in. Weeks on the season came in hitting .243. His hit last time, boosting that up to .263. So 20-point boost in average off one hit. Run 90 feet away, and the pitch. Right over the plate for a strike, 0-1. Costello at first has some speed. We'll see if they move him to try to avoid the double play. Snap throw over to first, and Sherwood think of the same thing. Now, if they do send him, what do you think? A straight steal or a hit and run?
In this situation, probably a hit and run so he doesn't get into a double play,
Ground ball too short
like
there.
that.
Could be 2. Steps on the bag for 1, throwing to first. Double play. Run does not score. And the inning is over. 1 run on a hit. 2 runners left on base. We go to the top of the 5th. 4-2 Batavia.
What's life like in Chautauqua County? It's where small-town charm meets world-class culture, where your downtime gets an upgrade across miles of lakes, state parks, and vibrant local vineyards. where you can live the high life at a low cost as your dollars go further and your roots grow deeper. Whether you're building a business or advancing your career, settling down or saddling up, choose Chautauqua County, where every step you take is toward the life you love. Start your next chapter at livechq.org.
Our generation has a choice. Turn away from the world's problems or chase them down. We refuse to sit back and watch them pass us by. Watch us fly ahead. Rise to every challenge and overcome anything. Watch us become the next greatest generation.
Tonight's coverage, or CCS, is your home for local student voices, community highlights, and live sports coverage. Watch us on Roku, YouTube, and your mobile device, or at CCS-TV.com. Don't miss out on exclusive content. Follow at CCS Television on TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook. CCS is the exclusive home of Tarp Skunk baseball. Sam Rickman on the mound will start his second inning of work. Looks like they gave Ty Ligoni a base hit. Should have given an error as well, but a base hit for Ligoni. There's a ground ball to third, throwing to first just in time. Nice play by Brady McGuire.
Yeah.
Ueno down on one pitch. That's going to bring up the catcher, Cooper Fesh.
Fading back spin throw. That was a great play over there by third. Wow.
Fesh, who reached on an error back in the third and scored. And the first pitch inside for a ball, 1-0. No replay in this league, and you got to love it. That one misses as well, 2-0. After Fesh, we go back to the top of the order with Hammond. Sherwood up to 50 pitches total. As there's a ground ball off the rear end of Rickman, throwing to first, and it bounces away from Borchardt. Coming in to back it up is the right fielder Costello, and heading into second for the second time on an error is Cooper Fesh. This time an error on the pitcher. And we go to the top of the order with Travis Hammond, but they're going to check out Rickman, make sure he's okay.
That was going to be a tough play no matter what, but it just hit that lip right in front of the dirt.
Yeah.
And the dirt is so good here that you can really read it like it's coming off like a turf field, but that one just hit right that lip, and it just spiked right up. So that was very tough read. So
with one away, runner at second, top of the order for Travis Hammond, who has struck out and sacrificed. Fouls off the first one. So 0-1. To the Muckdogs center fielder. And I'm not sure what we're getting here. Umpire pointing at Branson Lindquist and then showing 3 up into the booth. You know what that was about?
I have no clue what that was about.
0-1.
He checked his lineup card. I'm not sure what he was doing. I'm not.
I don't know where that ball missed, but that seemed to be almost retaliatory, calling that one a ball. I don't know. After that mysterious motion by the home plate umpire. That one swung and I missed. 1-2 the count. As Rickman looks in. And the pitch well off the plate. 2-2. Rickman trying to keep that run from scoring. It's that pitch high and away for a ball. 3-2. Hammond doing a great job working that count full. And now Rickman's going to have to come in with a challenge. Fesh off second. Little fly ball out in the right field. Costello has a beat on it. Camps under it and makes the catch. Tag, and to third is Fesh. And with 2 outs, that's going to bring up the extra hitter, Tyler Castrataro. Castrataro today has struck out, grounded out to second, 0 for 2 on the day. Castrataro was the batter that you pointed out those strange pants on. There's a line drive into left center field. That's a base hit, cut off at the gap by Weeks. Run scores from third, and it's 5-2. So a solid single and an RBI.
Yep.
Extends the lead to 3. And Braden Horton coming to the plate. Horton walked and reached on an error, scored in the third. He drives one out toward the gap in left center field. That's going to fall for a base hit and go all the way to the wall. Dug out by Weeks. 1 run is going to score. Throw coming into third will stop Horton at second, but a RBI double. And Horton has extended the lead out. It is now 6-2. More 2-out damage for the Muckdogs. In fact, they have scored 3 of their 6 runs with 2 outs in this game. That is not a good trend.
No.
It's Justin Espinal standing in. All he did his last at-bat was drive a 3-run home run Oppo Taco. He pops that one foul and out of play.
Opposite field, wow.
So the only kind of tacos I don't like is the Oppo Tacos.
Yeah, no. It's incredible that he could put it out that far. I mean, wow.
And the 1-1. Swing and a miss. 1-2 the count. Brian Fry on deck if Espinal can continue the inning. And the pitch. Up high, 2-2. So Espinal stands in, waves that bat back and forth. Runner takes his lead, and the pitch, base hit up the middle. That could score another run as Frizzell has it. The throw into the plate is cut off, and another run scores with 2 outs on the RBI single by Justin Espinal. 7-2 now.
Another 2-out run.
This activity just starting to stir in the Tarp Skunks bullpen. Espinal off first. And the pitch. Missing inside for a ball, 1-0. Rickman cruised through his first couple innings, but this third inning has been bumpier than 2nd Street. Mm-hmm. And the pitch. Fly ball, left center field. This one hanging up there. Frizzell coming in and puts it away for the final out of the inning, but more damage done as 3 runs come across on 3 hits. 1 left on base. We go to the bottom of the 5th inning, 7-2 Batavia.
I've definitely got more comfortable like being in front of the camera, and I got to like meet new people.
If you are into like cameras and news and stuff, I would come here. You get to do a lot of cool stuff. You go to like one of those baseball games, usually you're just stuck in the stands. But with us, no. You can go on the roof or on the field.
If people want to learn more, you just have to go to CCS-TV.com.
Schultz is the place where you can not only find your next new car, you can customize it exactly how you want it. Build a vehicle from one of your favorite brands. Secure rebates and incentives and expect delivery within 6 to 8 weeks. Get the keys to your ride in store or in your own driveway and enjoy a year of complimentary Schultz Auto Care. Walk in to view our exciting inventory of vehicles arriving daily, or schedule your digital consultation online today to discover why we say you can't beat a Schultz deal.
Tarp Skunks will be back here this Friday, June 27th, as the Niagara Falls Americans come into town. It will be youth baseball and softball night presented by Logistics Plus. Youth who attend the game in their baseball or softball jerseys will get in for free. That is this Friday, June 27th, and then Sunday, June 29th, the second of 3 consecutive Sunday doubleheaders. This time Auburn comes into town. It is a JCC community buyout night. Free baseball, 4 and 6:30 p.m. as the Auburn Double Days make their only appearance. Only one of 2 appearances at Detrick Park this season as Nico Frizzell stands in. 150 average on the season, stands in hitting 101 as the appeal down to first on the check swing, no swing. Frizzell has not walked this season, struck out 6 times. It has worked to count up 3-1. Does have 4 RBIs. He also has 1 of 5 Tarp Skunks home runs, but he got his the fun way. It was a raining day in Niagara Falls. He had a sharp line drive to right fielder. The right fielder tried to make a play on it as Frizzell strikes out for out number 1.
Inside the Parker?
Inside the Parker. So Branson Lindquist will stand in. Lindquist had a double, scored a run. It's now 1 fouled, and we are looking at 1-1.
Get bounced and hit the catcher, I think.
Lindquist stands in. Curveball high and away. 2-1 the count. Fouled straight back. Lindquist trying to get extra bases again. That one comes in and misses. So Lindquist works the count full. And here we go, 3-2, cut on a missed. Strike three and the second straight strikeout. So back to the top of the order, and Nolan Smith takes the first pitch he sees for a strike. 0-1 the count. At this point, the Skunks are hoping that Sherwood comes out of the game soon. They are unable to solve him. But in order to do that, they're going to make him have to work even harder. So that one outside. 1-1 the count. Sherwood at 62 pitches. Takes strike two, 1-2 the count. Sherwood has been dominant here tonight. Three strikeouts. So that one's fouled on the left field side, not a play. Do 1-2 all over again. Jacob Haynes on deck would be next. 3-2, lifted into left field, but playable for Horton. Underneath it and puts it away for the final out of the inning. Nothing doing for the Skunks. We go to the top of the sixth inning. It's still 7-2 Batavia.
At Southern Chautauqua Federal Credit Union, we believe in supporting our community and helping you achieve your financial goals and strive to make a positive impact for our members and the community. Our mission is to empower individuals with the skills and resources necessary to achieve financial freedom. As our members and the community achieve their goals, we fulfill ours, creating a brighter future together. Southern Chautauqua Federal Credit Union, your partner in financial well-being.
Looking to feed the family, the whole team, or just your own hungry self? Honest John's has you covered. We're talking fresh-made subs, crispy wings, and pizza so good you might just start happy dancing. Trust Honest John's for takeout, delivery, and easy online ordering so you can get the goods without lifting more than a finger. Or stop in for our famous all-you-can-eat pizza buffet. From crispy wings to cheesy pies, Honest John's satisfies. Order now at honestjohns.pizza.
Tonight's coverage comes to you live from the Wegmans broadcast booth, where fresh calls meet fresh ingredients. Whether you're in the mood for a hot meal, a fresh salad, or a quick snack for the game, Wegmans has you covered. Helping you live better, eat better, and cheer harder. That's the Wegmans way. New pitcher for the Jamestown Tarp Skunks. It's going to be number 31, Brady Burdine, a right-handed pitcher out of Gannon University. Burdine, 0-1 record, one save with an 8.57 ERA in 4 2/3 innings. Has given up 8 hits, 5 runs, 4 earned. Walked and struck out 3, so he will take over for Sam Rickman, who went 2 innings, gave up 3 hits, 3 runs, 2 of them earned, and a walk. It'll be 6, 7, 8. For the Muckdogs, Bolton, Vesco, and Koppel. Is Lindquist going out and having a quick conversation? As James Bolton stands in. He has walked and grounded out to short. And his first pitch is a ground ball too short. Marshall has it. Good throw over to first this time. And one pitch, one away to start the 6th inning. And that'll bring up Jacob Vesco, the right fielder. 0 for 2, reached on a fielder's choice. Also grounded out to short. As a matter of fact, grounded out to short after Bolton did back in the 2nd. So let's see if we can get a repeat performance here. So line drive into right field. That's going to fall for a base hit. Costello cuts it off, brings it in. And Vesco stops at first with a 1-out single. And with 1 away and 1 on, that'll bring up the third baseman, Cameron Koppel. Koppel 1 for 2 on the day, is grounded into a double play and singled. First pitch he sees, waves at it. Bon voyage for strike number 1. Vesco takes his lead. Does not go, and that one outside for a ball, 1-1. Ueno on deck. 1 away. Batavia with a 5-run lead here in the top of the 6th inning. 1 run in the 2nd, 3 in the 3rd, 3 in the 5th. The Skunks with 1 in the 3rd and 4th, and that's where we stand. 7-1 from Batavia. 2-6-3 for the Skunks. Runner does not go. That one fouled back. 1-2 the count. Now woke up some of the crowd down in the grandstands. Even though there's that webbing there, you're still going to get your ample dosage of adrenaline when you see a baseball flying at you at about 105 off the bat.
Yeah, that is definitely never fun, and it definitely will get to you if you let it.
That ball fouled off. 2-2. That's going to fall into the stands and become a souvenir. And so that will keep it at 2-2. Batavia has been seeing the ball well, hitting the ball well. It's a different story than it was against Elmira last night. Elmira got a number of hits off of Christian Pensick in game 1 as there's a ground ball with the runner going, picked up by Marshall, throwing to first, 2 away. As advancing to second on the fielder's choice is Vesco. And even that one was a hard hit ball, but with 2 away, that's going to bring up Kenta Ueno. So Ueno 0 for 2 today. Vesco off second. Tarp Skunks need to stop the bleeding here. That's the first pitch outside for a ball, 1-0. Bouncing that bat off of his shoulder. As that one outside and low, 2-0.
Really good stop from Lindquist back there.
Everyone who has suited up behind the dish for the Skunks has that almost hockey goalie-like quality.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I think the only one is that one's fouled back off the press box. I think the only one of the catcher contingent, Eddie Delansky, who also pitches, is a little bit more lithe. Doesn't have the big catcher build.
Yeah.
But as a pitcher,
good pitch.
Doesn't need it. That one on the inside corner for a strike. 2-2 now to Ueno. And the pitch. Popped up, shallow
Tough
right,
play.
coming in is Costello, still coming in, dives, and he can't get it. It falls for a base hit. Vesco scores. Into second with an excuse me double is Ueno, and it's 8-2.
That was a very tough play by the right fielder. It was just kind of hoping it'd fall into his glove, but I don't know.
I mean, a long way to go. The dive also contending with the sun.
Right, yeah.
You know, as that one was right into that sun baked strip between the trees.
You had to cover a lot of ground for that one. Wow.
So now the lead is 6. And the Skunks have had no answer. It's back to well, not quite at the top of the order. Cooper Fesh, the 10th place hitter, stands in. Takes the first pitch he sees for a strike. 0-1 the count. That one just outside, 1-1. Skunks have had these stretches where they play incredibly solid baseball. And then they have these where just the wheels fall off quickly. And they're just unable to figure things out.
Yeah.
Hopefully they're able to mount some kind of a comeback. As there's a drive down the right field line. That one's deep, but hooking foul.
Wow, did he turn on that one? Holy
That
cow.
one almost hit a unconcerned patron sitting at one of the picnic tables out there. No fear. Two and two out, and the pitch. Ground ball to first, gloved by Borchardt. He'll take it to the bag himself. And the side is retired. But another run on 2 hits. We go to the bottom of the 6th inning. Skunks with some work to do. They trail 8-2.
What's life like in Chautauqua County? It's where small-town charm meets world-class culture, where your downtime gets an upgrade across miles of lakes, state parks, and vibrant local vineyards, where you can live the high life at a low cost as your dollars go further and your roots grow deeper. Whether you're building a business or advancing your career, settling down or settling up, choose Chautauqua County, where every step you take is toward the life you love. Start your next chapter at livechq.org.
Our generation has a choice. Turn away from the world's problems or chase them down. We refuse to sit back and watch them pass us by. Watch us fly ahead. Rise to every challenge and overcome anything. Watch us become the next greatest generation.
Hey folks, did you know that the Wi-Fi Fund provides access to baseball games by offsetting the cost of tickets? It's a partnership between the Tarp Skunks, Chautauqua Region Community Foundation, and the Chautauqua Sports Hall of Fame. And this program helps Jamestown and other local community youth attend Tarp Skunks games for free. You can help by donating to the Wi-Fi Fund on the website, JamestownTarpSkunks.com, as Jacob Haynes, Brady McGuire, and Nathan Borchardt set to do battle against Jaden Sherwood out for his 6th inning of work. Hayes has reached on an error and has grounded out to short, so 0 for 2 on the day. Big power right-handed batter stands in, takes 2-0.
6 innings already. He's just cruising through the Skunks lineup. It's kind of...
And this is chopper fouled on the third baseline. This is very eerily reminiscent to Game 1 yesterday.
Yeah.
where the starter for Elmira basically in cruise control the entire day. Actually, at this point in the game, had faced less hitters than Sherwood today, as that one's fouled off. 2-2. I don't know. It just seems like some guys are just unable to solve.
Yeah.
So now Sherwood has Haynes in a 2-2 count. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. Haynes goes down on strikes for the first out of the inning. And that'll bring up Brady McGuire.
Seems like he's getting better as he gets more dug in here. It just seems.
And he's doing a tremendous job mixing up his pitches, changing location, keeping everybody guessing.
Getting more comfortable, too.
As McGuire stands in 0 for 2, struck out and has grounded out to short. Takes that one outside. 2-0. Nathan Borchardt on deck. And the pitch. That one right down the gut for a strike, 2-1. Similar pattern as to Haynes' at bat. Go 2-0 and then work yourself back into it. 2-1 pitch. There's a line drive down the right field line. That's hooking, and it is just foul by about 18 inches or so.
Yeah, that was very close. About the third one we've seen over there today. It's just.
If you're Batavia, you starting to play Jacob Vesco a little bit closer to the line. Every opposite field shot has been down the line.
Yeah.
Normally it's the gap here, but definitely a different situation here tonight. So 2-2. And the pitch. Line drive in to right field. That is a base hit for Brady McGuire. Good job keeping his hands in on a fastball. Not trying to do too much with it. Take it the other way. Get himself on base.
Yeah. That's all you can do in a 2-strike count. Just got to throw his hands at it and hope he makes contact. It's a really good piece.
Nathan Borchardt stands in 1 for 2 on the day with a double. He hit a rope down that right field line.
Yep.
And the first pitch is on the outside corner for a strike. 0-1 the count. Snap throw over to first. Nothing doing. Good to see McGuire get his uni dirty. I'm with the school that if you're on the field at the end of the game, if your uniform's not dirty, then you really haven't played.
Mm-hmm.
Runner goes, foul down the left field line and almost into the bullpen. Good idea on the hit and run.
Yeah.
Borchardt, though, if he had been able to straighten it out, that I don't know if that would have scored a run, just because of the distance between left field and third base. It would have been close.
Yeah. Just if you wanted to send him or not, I'm not too sure.
McGuire's got some speed.
Yeah.
And Sherwood's aware of it, keeping him close to the bag. So 0-2. High chopper towards second. Picked up by Ueno. Throw to first. Well over the head.
Oh, no.
But Borchardt turned to go to second, held up, and was tagged out. So the error does not hurt. And a unconventional double play ends the bottom of the 6th inning. We go to the top of the 7th, still 8-2 Batavia.
I've definitely got more comfortable like being in front of the camera, and I got to like meet new people.
If you are into like cameras and news and stuff, I would come here. You get to do a lot of cool stuff. You go to like one of those baseball games, usually you're just stuck in the stands. But with us, no. You can go on the roof or on the field.
If people want to learn more, you just have to go to CCS-TV.com.
Schultz is the place where you can not only find your next new car, you can customize it exactly how you want it. Build a vehicle from one of your favorite brands. Secure rebates and incentives and expect delivery within 6 to 8 weeks. Get the keys to your ride in-store or in your own driveway and enjoy a year of complimentary Schultz Auto Care. Walk in to view our exciting inventory of vehicles arriving daily, or schedule your digital consultation online today to discover why we say you can't beat a Schultz deal.
The 7th inning summary presented by Schultz Auto Group, a proud sponsor of the Jamestown Tarp Skunks. Visit any of our locations in Jamestown or Warren or online at schultzauto.com. The summary, simply this: Batavia on fire, Tarp Skunks ice cold. 1 in the second, 3 in the third, 3 in the fifth, 1 in the sixth, 8 runs, 8 hits, 2 errors for Batavia. 1 in the third, 1 in the fourth, and that's all. 2 runs, 7 hits, 3 errors for the Tarp Skunks, as we are back to the top of the order, and Travis Hammond leading off. Fouls the first pitch.
Looks like a new arm for Batavia warming up. They just walked number 6 to, or what's his name? Sherwood to the bullpen. Looks like he's done for the night, and they're going to warm up someone else.
So a quality start for sure for Jaden Sherwood.
Yeah.
As the 1-1 on the outside corner for a called strike, 1-2. Hammond not too pleased with the call. And the 1-2. Up high, missing. 2-2. Burdine starting his second inning of work. Give up a run on 2 hits last inning. Swing and a miss. And Hammond goes down on strikes. First strikeout for the Muckdogs since the first inning, only the third of the game for Tarp Skunks pitchers. And that's going to bring up the extra hitter, Tyler Castrataro. Castrataro, 1 for 3 on the day, single and an RBI, as he fouls that one down the left field side. He struck out, grounded to second as well. So 1 for 3 on the day. Looks like we're going to be getting a left-hander coming into the game for Batavia. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. 0-2 to the extra hitter. Burdine looking for a quick 1-2-3 inning here. Kicks and throws, and the 0-2 way high. 1-2 the count. Temperature's cooled off a little bit. Ooh. Still 83 degrees.
It's still hot.
But it still feels like an easy bake oven in here.
Yeah.
Current feels like temperature. Actually, it says 84. Huh. Well, that's what you get for trusting Microsoft. There's a fly ball down the right field side. Costello puts it away for out number 2. As Braden Horton stands in. Horton walked, reached on an error and single, drove in a run and scored 2. He's been a little busy today. And the first pitch, breaking in for a strike. 0-1 the count. Fouls that one off 0-2. Oh, 2 the count. 2 out. Top of the 7th and the pitch. Called. Strike 3. Horton goes down looking for Waldo. 3 up, 3 down. Quick inning for the Muckdogs. We go to the bottom of the 7th inning, and it's time for the 7th inning stretch, brought to you by Southern Chautauqua Federal Credit Union, your hometown financial planner. From first jobs to first homes, FCFCU is committed to helping our community grow. They're here to impact, empower, and help you achieve. Visit 665-7000.com to learn more. Now let's stretch it out for the Tarp Skunks. We'll be back in just a moment.
At Southern Chautauqua Federal Credit Union, we believe in supporting our community and helping you achieve your financial goals and strive to make a positive impact for our members and the community. Our mission is to empower individuals with the skills and resources necessary to achieve financial freedom. As our members and the community achieve their goals, we fulfill ours, creating a brighter future together. Southern Chautauqua Federal Credit Union, your partner in financial well-being.
Looking to feed the family, the whole team, or just your own hungry self? Honest John's has you covered. We're talking fresh-made subs, crispy wings, and pizza so good you might just start happy dancing. Trust Honest John's for takeout, delivery, and easy online ordering, so you can get the goods without lifting more than a finger. Or stop in for our famous all-you-can-eat pizza buffet. From crispy wings to cheesy pies, Honest John's satisfies. Order now at honestjohns.pizza.
New pitcher for the Batavia Muckdogs is Evan Hollinsworth. Hollinsworth pitched on Saturday when 3 innings gave up a run on 2 hits, a walk and 2 strikeouts. So he will follow the outstanding efforts of Jaden Sherwood. Tarp Skunks looking to try to get back into this game. It is late, 8-2, bottom of the 7th inning. It'll be Brady Marshall, Ty Ligoni, and Dom Costello due up for the Skunks. So Brady Marshall will lead off for the Skunks. Singleton popped out to second. Part of the bases loaded contingent back in the 2nd inning where the Skunks could not score. And that's a thing that's happened a lot here too. Not just this year, but last year too. Bases loaded situations with less than 2 out, unable to bring home runs. Hurt the Skunks last year, hurt them again this year. 2-0 to Marshall. Ty Ligoni on deck. There's a ground ball towards second. Ueno has it. Easy play to first. And it's off the glove of the first baseman, Espinal. Bad throw. And so the error on Ueno, allowing Marshall to get on. And it's those sort of breaks that the Skunks are looking for as Ty Ligoni stands in. Ligoni walked and singled. Made second on an error. So 1 for 2 on the day. We'll make that 1 for 1. Is that one outside? 2-0 the count. And Hollinsworth working early. From the stretch, checks the runner at first. Kicks and throws, and there's a high foul back and out of play. Look out on the concourse. And it's 2-1. That one way outside, 3-1. So 3-1, good hitters count. Lagoni does have power, especially to the opposite field gap. Might send Marshall here. Kicks and throws. Runner does not go. There's a base hit up the middle.
There it is.
Station to station as Marshall pulls into second. Lagoni with his second hit of the ball game. And the Skunks with the first two on for right fielder Dom Costello.
So what's got to happen? They just got to start chipping away and doing whatever they can.
This is the kind of inning where the Skunks can really take off.
Yeah.
Just because of the fact that when they start getting base hits, it's contagious up and down that lineup. As Dom Costello comes in hitting .354, 0 for 2 on the day. And the first pitch. That one's low for a ball.
They could certainly do it. They just got to start getting grindy and start poking these balls out where nobody is and start.
Well, the thing that's helping is
hitting and
Hollinsworth is all over the place.
Yeah. Yeah.
And his fastball isn't particularly fast, or it doesn't seem to have a whole lot of movement.
Yeah, no. Very flat, very
tantalizing.
Yeah. Delivery's kind of weird. It's kind of like takes a little step and just kind of throws it as if he's playing catch, but it looks a little fast.
He's what we used to call back in the day as a chucker.
Yeah.
Likes to just chuck it up there. There's a ground ball towards second, picked up by Ueno, trying to go to second, and it is dropped by the shortstop Fry covering. That was a bad idea by Ueno, and I would not be surprised if they gave an error on him for that. Well, I mean, no error. It was clean. It was just a bad idea.
Yeah. He's going all the way over to first. He probably should have just taken it to first, but I could see the idea of trying to get him and keep the double play there, but.
Well, we'll go ahead and give Costello the single, as action is kicked up in gear in the Batavia bullpen.
Already, yeah.
And if you're Skip Martinez, the manager for the Muckdogs, this is not what you wanted to see after a stellar outing from your starting pitcher.
Giving that team life with those single air. Oh, bad decision, but it's just not what you want to see.
Yep. Well, they're going to say it's an error in 2 consecutive singles, but any way you slice it, forced full of skunks, it's stinky out there for Eric Weeks. 1 for 2 on the day. As Weeks stands in, force full of skunks, nobody out, opportunity to cut that lead. The first pitch in the dirt, good stop by Fesh behind the dish. Definitely saved a run.
Definitely, yeah. It's just kind of all over the place, and his defense is not helping him out, so it's just not what you want to see.
That one catching the outside corner for a strike, 1-1. Good comeback pitch. Put a little extra on that. So 1-1. Weeks stands in. He's got power.
Ooh.
Check swing. Home plate umpire is going to say he went around 0-2. And we were talking about that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, on those type of plays with you know, the home plate umpire and the field umpire being out of position, that's got to be the home plate umpire's call, and he did it.
Yeah.
So
like
1-2. Oh, good.
Like appealing to second, like, how do you see it any differently than the home plate umpire does? It's just kind of
exactly.
Can't really get another opinion on it.
2-2. Nico Frizzell on deck. And the pitch. That's swung and a missed. And Wheat goes down on a sword string for out number 1.
Breaking balls got to him, I guess.
Yep. As Nico Frizzell stands in. Frizzell having a rough start to the season. 2 for 20 on the season. And the first pitch. Swing and a miss.
Starting to figure out that breaking ball is going to get him a little bit. See if they can capitalize on it.
Frizzell actually came in 3 for 20 on the season. Does have a double and a home run. Those are his only 2 hits. And that double back on opening day. That's the 0-1 low. 1-1. Does have 4 RBIs on the season. Bases loaded. Popped up. Right side, heading toward the Batavia dugout and off the top. And a nice play off the bounce by a young fan down there. And it's 1-2. One and two. Frizzell looking for a base hit to cut that lead. 1 down. And the home plate umpire said he went around. I don't know if he did or not. It looked like he checked, but strike 3, and Frizzell goes down. Second strikeout for him, and that's going to bring up Branston Lindquist. And looking at the delay replay, I think the home plate umpire got that one wrong. As Lindquist stands in 1 for 2 with a double. Takes strike 1, 0-1. Skunks got the bases loaded with nobody out. Back-to-back strikeouts here.
It's not good at all, no. It's brutal. Still got a chance, though, with Lindquist.
Ground ball past the diving Espinal into right field. A base hit. 1 run scores. Vesco dropped the ball in right, but no advance. So a solid single and an RBI moves everybody up 90 feet. And with that, it is 8-3, back to the top of the order for Nolan Smith. So worried about not being able to get anything in after bases loaded, nobody out, and Branson Lindquist with an RBI single, now 2 for 3 on the day. As that pitch gets behind Fesh, coming in to score is Ty Lagoni on the wild pitch, and suddenly the lead's cut in half.
It's exactly what we were talking about, getting the starter out, and now 2 runs scratched. Hopefully next inning they can capitalize, and hopefully we could get something done right here.
Momentum is a thing.
Yeah. That first error and then those 2 hits.
That's 1-0. Smith watches a breaking ball right down the heart of the plate, 1-1. Smith 0 for 3. Hasn't been able to make solid contact tonight. Looking to change that here. And the 1-1 also in the dirt. No advance. Costello at third. Lindquist at second. Smith with a 2-1 count. And for Hollinsworth, he does not want to walk Smith to bring up Jacob Haynes with the bases loaded. Weak chopper toward short, picked up by Fry. He'll throw on to first. And it looked like he came off the bag, but no, the home plate umpire says he was there.
And ran with it a little bit. Yeah.
So 2 runs on 2 hits. 2 runners left. We go to the top of the 8th inning. It's 8-4.
What's life like in Chautauqua County? It's where small town charm meets world-class culture, where your downtime gets an upgrade across miles of lakes, state parks, and vibrant local vineyards, where you can live the high life at a low cost as your dollars go further and your roots grow deeper. Whether you're building a business or advancing your career, settling down or settling up, choose Chautauqua County, where every step you take is toward the life you love. Start your next chapter at livechq.org.
Our generation has a choice. Turn away from the world's problems or chase them down. We refuse to sit back and watch them pass us by. Watch us fly ahead. Rise to every challenge and overcome anything. Watch us become the next greatest generation.
Hey folks, we'll see you here Friday night, June 27th, as the Niagara Falls Americans come into town. It is youth baseball softball night here at the ballpark, presented by Logistics Plus. Youth who attend the game in their baseball or softball jersey will get in free. That is Friday night against the Niagara Falls America. And then Sunday, Auburn comes into town for a Sunday double dip. 4 and 6:30 p.m. It is JCC Community Buyout Night. Free tickets. You're going to want to come down for that one. I guarantee you it is going to be at least 15 degrees cooler, or I will pay for your tickets. As a ground ball to second, bobbled by Lagoni, gets away from him, and Espinal safe on the air.
The stakes just continue to keep piling up and making the game longer and making these pitchers pitch more. And
that's what happens when you're going to field the ground ball and you pull your head up to look toward first before you look the ball in the glove.
Right.
As a former second baseman, I've had that happen to me quite a few times, so I can relate. As the first pitch to Fry, squared a bunt, pulled it back, taken for a ball, 1-0. Of course, my biggest problem at second base is the pitch is a line drive into right center field. That is a base hit. Espinal's going to hit the bag, head to third, throw is cut off. Behind the bag at second by Marshall. So first and third, nobody out for the Muckdogs. And that is going to bring up the designated hitter, James Bolton. 0 for 2 with a walk, run scored. I was saying, like, the biggest problem I always had at second base was on a ground ball to double play. If I had to field the ground ball and shift to my right, I could never find my target at second. I would always yip the ball somewhere.
Yeah.
Usually into somewhere between left and left center field. As that one taken outside for a ball.
Yeah, it's a struggle of being a righty first baseman, too. You got to flip your hips really quick and get the ball out.
Runner goes as there's a line drive up the middle. That's a base hit. Espinal will score. Moving over to third is Fry. Bolton in with an RBI single, and it's 9-4.
More action in the Skunks bullpen. Looks like they're warming someone up.
Damage already done here. 3 consecutive Muckdogs, and here comes Frank Chigoda. And we might be seeing the end of Brady McGuire. No?
Looks like he's keeping him in.
And you got to give a lot of respect to Frank Chigoda. I mean, there is a lot of primal instinct in me that if I were to walk out there, I would want to pull him right now. But Chigoda's showing confidence.
Yeah.
In his young right-hander. As Jacob Vesco stands in now, runners at the corner, nobody out.
I mean, he hasn't been doing bad. He's given up a couple unearned runs, but other than that, he's been really shoving pretty good.
2 runs given up, 1 earned. And the first pitch to Vesco is hacked on and miss. 1-0 the count. Koppel on deck. He'll hit next. Burdine kicks and throw. Ball in the dirt. Nice block by Lindquist. Lost track of where the ball was for a second. And advancing to second is Bolton. So would you score that a pass ball or a wild pitch?
Wild pitch, probably. Did a good job blocking it, so.
And it looks like now we're going to get a pinch runner at second. Can't quite see his number out there.
Number 0, yeah.
Luke Dodonna is the pinch runner out at second base for James Bolton. As that one pie for a ball. 2-1 to Vesco. That one hacked on and missed. 2-2 the count. Skunks trying to get out of the inning. Infield in. Is that ball? Another wild pitch. Gets behind Lindquist. Another run will score. Advancing over to third is Dodonna. And it's now 10-4. So the mood here at Detrick Park, quiet. A lot of wind sucked out of the sails.
Mm-hmm.
As another walk. And the Dogs will have runners at the corners yet again with nobody out. As Cameron Koppel stands in. He's singled, grounded into a double play, and grounded into a fielder's choice. As Branston Lindquist calling out the play. Trying to figure something out here. 2 runs already across. Ground ball toward short. Picked up by Marshall. Throw to second for 1, on to first. 2!
Got him.
A double play, but a run scores. And at this point, they'll take the 2 outs in exchange for the run. And it's now 11-4. This inning all started with an error.
Mm-hmm. Seems to be the story almost for all these big innings. Just errors, mistakes.
As we're going to get a pinch hitter. As Frank Chigotto is going to come out, we're going to make a call to the bullpen. It is the Schultz Auto call to the bullpen. Check out our locations in Jamestown or Warren or online at schultzauto.com. We'll be back with a new pitcher in just a moment.
I've definitely got more comfortable like being in front of the camera, and I got to like meet new people.
If you are into like cameras and news and stuff, I would come here. You get to do a lot of cool stuff. You go to like one of those baseball games, usually you're just stuck in the stands. But with us, no. You can go on the roof or on the field.
If people want to learn more, you just have to go to CCS-TV.com.
Schultz is the place where you can not only find your next new car, you can customize it exactly how you want it. Build a vehicle from one of your favorite brands. Secure rebates and incentives and expect delivery within 6 to 8 weeks. Get the keys to your ride in-store or in your own driveway and enjoy a year of complimentary Schultz Auto Care. Walk in to view our exciting inventory of vehicles arriving daily or schedule your digital consultation online today to discover why we say you can't beat a Schultz deal.
New pitcher on the mound for the Jamestown Tarp Skunks is left-handed pitcher Cole Swocho. Swocho, no record with a 8.44 ERA in 3 2/3 innings. Has given up 2 hits, 4 runs, 3 earned, walked 9, and struck out 3. He does have a save on the season. And he will face the number 9 hitter for the Batavia Muckdogs, Kenta Ueno. Line on Berdine, 2 2/3, 4 hits, 3 runs, 3 earned, no walks and 1 walk and a couple of strikeouts. As Swocho will come in, try to get out of the 8th, and more than likely will pitch the 9th. Batavia 6 for 13 today with 2 routes at the plate, 1 for 5 for Jamestown. So here we go as Swocho misses the outside on the first pitch to Ueno. He's doubled, grounded out to short, grounded out to third. And he fouled back, 1-1. You have to think that the Tarp Skunks, affected by the doubleheader yesterday, the heat all day yesterday, even Saturday was pretty hot, right in the middle of a unfortunate heat wave, as that one bounces in the dirt, 2-1.
Yeah, Branson behind the dish, not a starter really, kind of probably coming in for relief of some of the catchers from yesterday because it was hot and it was long yesterday, so. But he's done.
Line drive right to second. Nice diving stop by Lagoni to put that one away. 1 away. Oh, 3 away. No, I was already in the next inning. No, that's going to do it. Maybe I was hoping it was the next inning. 3 runs scored for the Muckdogs on a couple of hits. We go to the bottom of the 8th inning. It's 11-4.
At Southern Chautauqua Federal Credit Union, we believe in supporting our community and helping you achieve your financial goals and strive to make a positive impact for our members and the community. Our mission is to empower individuals with the skills and resources necessary to achieve financial freedom. As our members and the community achieve their goals, we fulfill ours, creating a brighter future together. Southern Chautauqua Federal Credit Union, your partner in financial well-being.
Looking to feed the family, the whole team, or just your own hungry self? Honest John's has you covered. We're talking fresh-made subs, crispy wings, and pizza so good you might just start happy dancing. Trust Honest John's for takeout, delivery, and easy online ordering so you can get the goods without lifting more than a finger. Or stop in for our famous all-you-can-eat pizza buffet. From crispy wings to cheesy pies, Honest John's satisfies. Order now at honestjohns.pizza.
New pitcher for the Jamestown Tarp Skunks is going to be the previous extra hitter now on the mound, Tyler Castrataro. Castrataro don't have his pitching stats. Again, I don't trust the website, so I'm not going to give you incorrect information. But right-handed pitcher looks like he's going to pitch directly out of the stretch. You see that a lot more nowadays. Starting pitchers going less to the windup and more out of the stretch.
Yeah. Yep.
Especially with the pitch clock, too. You know, in the major leagues. It's almost become a necessity.
Yeah.
So it's going to be Jacob Haynes, McGuire, and Bochart due up for the Tarp Skunks.
I like the pitch clock, though. I like it. Gets the game done.
I do like the pitch clock. I think it needs to be 5 seconds longer, though.
Yeah. Sometimes in those big moments where they need it, it's kind of like you get a pitch clock violation, you know?
Well, I mean, there's definitely a correlation between the pitch clock and the uptick in Tommy John surgeries around Major League Baseball.
Right, yeah.
And I think a lot of that has to do with the fact that, you know, these pitchers that have had that imposed on them, they haven't had, you know, the muscle memory training growing up through the minor leagues and whatnot that had that pitch clock before it. So they're having to make the adjustment on the fly.
Right.
I think you're seeing a lot of the crop of the guys that are going through the minor leagues now that are getting used to that are going to have more success and less injury as they come up. As that was taken for a strike. 1-2 to Haynes. 0 for 3 on the day. Foul back off the...
That did not sound good.
Yeah. That sounded like that actually made it into a window. Oh. We've only had one that has come close to coming in here. Line drive right to short, picked up by Fry. Long throw over to first. Easy play, one away. Hard contact, but right at the shortstop Fry, and with one out, that'll bring up the third baseman, Brady McGuire. So McGuire standing in, 1 for 3 on the day. Check swing called strike. 0-1 the count. As that one goes behind the upper torso of Mr. McGuire down at the plate. 1-1 the count. Yeah, I just saw the delayed replay on that check swing, and I am not buying. So now 2-1. Castrataro kicks and throws as that one's outside low. 3-1 now. McGuire waits. That pitch in the dirt. And Brady McGuire draws a walk with one out here to bring up Nathan Borchardt. Borchardt coming in with a double. Would have been a base hit, but thrown out.
Yeah.
Is that pitch on the outside for a strike? 0-1 the count.
Did they count that play over there as a single, or was it a?
No, that was an error. But because of the error, he turned the corner, changed his mind, and got caught wandering. That one outside, 1-1. Ty Lagoni would be on deck. Or no, Brady Marshall would be on deck. Snap throw over to first. And the ball out of the glove of Justin Espinal. That was close.
Yeah.
I think if Espinal had been able to hold on to it, they would have had an argument.
Yeah.
Still 1-1. There's a fly ball into center field. Struck well, but for Hammond, underneath it, gloves it and puts it away for out number 2. As heading back to first is Brady McGuire.
That was sent deep out there. That was really hard off the bat. Wow.
It was one of the hardest hit pitches of the evening for the Tarp Skunks.
Yeah.
And with that, that'll bring up Brady Marshall. Tarp Skunk shortstop.
I think he has the other one hit down the line over there, probably too. Borkarp.
Mm-hmm. That one's called the strike, 0-1. Borchardt had one.
Mm-hmm.
And Branston Lindquist had one.
Yeah.
So, okay, like 3 hard hit balls.
Yeah.
That one way off the plate, 1-1. Castrotaro. Long look and the pitch up high for ball 2-1. Tarp Skunks have a lot of work to do if they want to get back into this, and not a lot of time to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Down to their last 4 outs of the ball game.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough, but didn't they put up 9 in 1 inning one time?
They've done that twice this season.
It's
that one
possible.
outside. So 3-1. McGuire takes his lead. The pitch fouled off to the right out of play. Look out in the concourse. As that one comes flying in. And we go full 3-2. McGuire will be on the move here. As Castrotaro kicks and throws, runner goes, pitch is just outside for ball 4, and that was a Christmas gift. So now with 2 outs, 2 on for Ty Lagoni. Lagoni 2 for 3 today. Or 2 for 2 today, sorry.
Oh.
Is that one taken for a strike? 0-1. Lagoni has walked, singled twice. Runners take their lead off first and second. 0-1 the count. 2 down, bottom of the 8th. Swing and a miss.
Really early on that. Swung way out ahead. Must have been an off-speed pitch, got him or something.
Castrotaro looked like he went with like a variant of a circle change on that one.
Yeah. Definitely an off-speed.
So now 0-2. The pitch, way outside for a ball. 1-2 the count. Lagoni trying to extend the inning. It has been a long weekend here at Detrick Park. A hot weekend here at Detrick Park. That one called strike 3. Lagoni got caught looking, and that is the end of the inning. Nothing doing for the Skunks. We head to the top of the 9th inning. It's 11-4 Batavia.
Welcome to the Chautauqua Sports Hall of Fame, located at 15 West 3rd Street in Jamestown. Visitors will see photographs, awards, apparel, and other sports memorabilia. We invite all visitors to stop in the Chautauqua Sports Hall of Fame and learn about the sports history of Chautauqua County.
Looking for a post-game spot the whole crew will love? Honest John's has something for everyone. Subs, wings, and our famous pizza buffet. Find us or order online at honestjohns.pizza. As we go to the top of the 9th inning, Coach Slosho still out there as Cooper Fesh pops one up. And in foul territory, put away for out number 1. 1 pitch, 1 away. And we go to the top of the Muckdogs order for Travis Hammond.
It's like a mound visit. Looks like bringing in a new arm from the bullpen.
That's Frank Chigoda coming out. Slocho got out of the 8th and gets the first out of the 9th. But that's going to be the end of his night.
I wonder what that's for.
He might have just had like a, we want you to get these 2 guys and that's it. But
yeah.
So time now to start thinking about our most valuable stinker of the ball game. And, unfortunately, it's been slim pickings here.
Yeah.
Not a lot of offense, and the pitching hasn't been stellar tonight.
Yeah.
If I had to go with anybody on that list, I'm going to go with Ty Lagoni, 2 for 3 with a walk.
Him or Branson. He's had a pretty good game, too. 2 for 3, right? An RBI.
Yeah, RBI, double, and a run scored.
Yeah, came through big in that bases loaded jam. They almost struck out 3 times in a row, but he kind of broke it up. So.
Yeah, and he did it. He's done a pretty solid job.
Yeah.
Behind the plate, so
yeah.
I'll go with that. So let's see who the new arm is for the Jamestown Tarp Skunks. It's going to be Anthony Serrano. Serrano, one of the better arms out of the bullpen for the Jamestown Tarp Skunks. He did run into a little bit of a rough patch, which inflated his ERA a little bit, but let me tell you, this guy has some heat. I'll get you the stats on him here in just a moment. Out of Columbia State Community College, he comes in with an 0-1 record, does have a save, a 9 ERA, 3 hits, 3 runs, 3 earned, 3 walks, 4 strikeouts. But those 3 runs came in 1 outing in Batavia where they came back to win it, and it was just one of those freak outings.
Yeah.
Other than that, has been absolutely lights out. And the Tarp Skunks closer ready to go here. He will face the top of the order in Hammond and Castrataro. Although I would expect to see a different hitter for Castrataro, as he has moved from the extra hitter position to the pitcher. They might put someone else in that extra hitter spot.
Maybe, yeah.
So Travis Hammond stands in. 0 for 4 on the day. No, make it 0 for 3. He did have a sacrifice bunt back in the second. First pitch taken for a strike, 0-1. And Hammond introduced to that gunslinging heat that Serrano throws. And the 0-1. Wow. That one in the dirt, low, 101. You know, they talk about guys that can throw 96, 97 having heat.
Yeah.
Anthony Serrano's heat can be measured in the Scoville unit.
Yeah. That is, wow.
Fouled straight back. That he's just coming in.
Yeah, he is. 3 straight fastballs? Wow.
Yep.
You just probably blow it by him here, too.
Doesn't mess around much. Goes straight after the hitters.
Yeah.
This is probably where he'll flex a breaking ball, try to get a chase pitch.
Yeah.
And there it is. Breaking ball grounded to second. Off the glove of Lagoni into center field.
There's another one. Sheesh. Cannot catch a break here.
An error on Lagoni. 5th error of the ball game for the Tarp Skunks. And it was this kind of situation in Batavia that came back to bit Serrano as he was trying to close it out in extras. As it is going to be Castrataro hitting for himself, and he gets hit on the first pitch, staring in to Serrano. And, I mean, I understand you don't want to get hit by a pitch, but to start John at this level, there is no intent.
Right.
Or did they just give Serrano a warning? It sounded like they gave Serrano a warning. If that's the case, they would have to warn both benches.
Yeah. Wow.
I mean, it's a hot night. Coming in inside, there was no intent there. I don't understand what the beef is. As that one's up high. 1-0. As Serrano kind of tells the umpire, see? Having control issues. Ball slipping out of my hands. The 1-0. Behind Lindquist to the backstop, and everyone's going to advance. And it's 2-0. So now 2-0 the count. The pitch. Fouled straight back. Horton on top of it. And he has Serrano timed. You don't foul something straight back like that unless you are dead red on your timing.
Right.
Just missing the barrel by 1/4 of an inch. Now time called. Horton stands back in. Serrano with the pitch, breaking ball up and away. 3-1 the count. So So now 3-1. Toronto needs to find that strike zone. Fouled off to the left.
Going out of play into the bullpen. Oh, almost hit the bullpen catcher over there.
Pay attention.
Looks like the Skunks are warming up a left-hander and Batavia's warming up a right-hander up there.
So we will definitely get a new pitcher for the Muckdogs in the 9th. 3-2 the count, 1 away. Top of the 9th inning. Muckdogs threatening runners at second and third, and the pitch swinging. There's a hot shot foul.
He is on him.
And he has no pitches to play with. And with Justin Espinal on deck, you don't want to fill up the free base. We've already seen Espinal go deep once tonight, as that one's fouled at the plate. Horton stays alive. Popped up, shallow center, or make that shallow left as Weeks makes the catch. The throw in, cut off, and another run scores. As Hammond comes in to make it 12-4. Sacrifice fly gets the RBI. And with 2 away, that's bringing up Justin Espinal. With a runner at second, that's Castrotaro. And the first pitch in the dirt. Throw down to third.
Ooh.
He got him.
Wow.
What a play by Lindquist to scoop up the pass ball, fire down to third, and get Castrotaro. 1 run scores. We go to the bottom of the 9th inning. Tarp Skunks down 8 with work to do. We'll be back.
I've definitely got more comfortable like being in front of the camera, and I got to like meet new people.
If you are into like cameras and news and stuff, I would come here. You get to do a lot of cool stuff. You go to like one of those baseball games, usually you're just stuck in the stands. But with us, no. You can go on the roof or on the field.
If people want to learn more, you just have to go to CCS-TV.com.
Schultz is the place where you can not only find your next new car, you can customize it exactly how you want it. Build a vehicle from one of your favorite brands. Secure rebates and incentives and expect delivery within 6 to 8 weeks. Get the keys to your ride in-store or in your own driveway and enjoy a year of complimentary Schultz Auto Care. Walk in to view our exciting inventory of vehicles arriving daily, or schedule your digital consultation online today to discover why we say you can't beat a Schultz deal.
New pitcher here in the bottom of the 9th inning for the Batavia Muckdogs. Get your name in just a moment here. Tell you, Jamestown has a lot of work to do. Down 8 runs, bottom of the 9th inning. We've seen them score 9 twice at Detrick Park in 1 inning. But it's going to be a tough road to hoe, a rough ask, as Garrett Beaver comes in, the closer for the Batavia Muckdogs. Going to get a pinch hitter now as Cole Swift comes up to replace Dom Costello. Cole Swift, 3 for 8 on the season, 375, coming in as a pinch hitter. First pitch misses low for a ball, 1-0.
That weird little sidearm delivery. I'm not.
And that's another thing
like,
we've seen a lot in this league, too. Popped up, straight up. Who wants it? Espinal or Fesh?
Oh.
They both call it, and it falls foul.
Miscommunication there.
Yep. So Swift stays alive, 1-1. Eric Weeks would be on deck. Although Frank Jagoda may be pulling their bench players, as that's a swing and a miss. 1-2 the count. As pinch hitters get some of the fresher guys up there. One-two way off the plate, 2-2. Garrett Beaver stands in, kicks and throws, sidearm delivery, taken outside and low, 3-2. So Swift looked like he was going to pop out on an easy pop-up that fell in foul territory, works the count back to full, and the pitch. In the dirt for ball 4, and a leadoff walk for Cole Swift. So Eric Weeks comes up, 1 for 3 on the day. Swift off first, takes a exaggerated secondary lead in the first pitch. Curls in for a strike. No one won the count. Ground ball to third, just foul. As Koppel with a nice effort to cut it off. He would have had a long play to first against the speedy Eric Weeks. We may have a pinch hitter for Nico Frizzell on deck, as that one's fouled straight back.
Yeah, it looks like, but depending on the situation, they might put him in number 5. Which one is that?
Eddie Delansky on
Delansky.
deck. Swinging a bat. Could be Frizzell, could be Delansky. We will see.
Yeah. It looks like depending on the situation, they might put him in.
Popped up down the right field line. Giving chase is everybody, but it's going to bounce. One hop over the bullpen. And we'll do 0-2 all over again. So here we go again, 0-2. Cole Swift, the pinch hitter, drew a leadoff walk. Garrett Beaver ahead to the left fielder for the Skunks. 0-2, the pitch. Down low in the dirt, gets behind Fesh. He gets it, but Cole Swift on the delay advance will get in. On the wild pitch. So 1-2 the count. And it's a line drive right to short. Snagged, throw to second, double play. And there are 2 outs. Swift didn't freeze, took a step toward third, and that was it for him. As Nico Frizzell
It looks like
steps to the plate.
Delansky is going to come in and hit for Branson Lindquist. He's warming up on deck right now.
If it gets to that point, as
Nico
Frizzell
Frizzell.
0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts.
Yeah.
Swing and a miss. 1-1 the count. Swing and a miss. 1-2. And the Skunks are down to their final strike. And the 1-2 pitch. Just off the plate, 2-2. That ball.
Oh, skipped off the grass. Wow.
Yeah. Well, you know, when you're in the bottom of the ninth inning up 8, you know, you can experiment with your cricket delivery every once in a while.
Yeah.
Well, that taken up and away for a ball, so Nico Frizzell stays alive and draws a 2-out walk. And it looks like, yep, Eddie Delansky is going to pinch hit for Branston Lindquist. Delansky has not had a whole lot of offensive opportunities for the Skunks. Only 8 official at-bats, 1 for 8, coming in hitting 125. He's been primarily used as a pitcher. He stands in, though, and takes the first pitch up and away. Delansky waits that pitch on the inside corner for a called strike, 1-1. So 1-1. Frizzell off first. And the pitch, swing and a miss. 1-2 the count. And the Tarp Skunks down to their final strike. Again, we'd like to remind you that we will see you back here on Friday for the Niagara Falls Americans. Tarp Skunks make their first visit to Canada on Wednesday. That should be a good one. As that one outside, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, bottom of the ninth inning. And the Tarp Skunks in danger of dropping to 500 again on the season. So there's a ground ball toward the hole at third, gloved by the shortstop Thry. Throw on to first, in and out of the glove of Justin Espinal. Moving over to third is Nico Frizzell, and this game still has a heartbeat. Definitely a base hit for Delansky, as that would have been an impossible play.
Yeah.
Delansky already hit the bag by the time the ball bounced in and out of
even
Espinal's glove.
That was just going to be an insane play to make.
So Nolan Smith comes up, set to make his 5th appearance tonight. 0 for 4, and the pitch is a ground ball towards short. That should do it. Gloved by Fry, steps on the bag, and the ball game is over. The Batavia Muckdogs improved their record to 11-7. Now a game and a half behind the division-leading Auburn Doubledays. Jamestown drops to 9-9, drops to 3.5 games back. Jamestown will be on the road on Wednesday in Niagara, Canada, St. Catharines. That one is going to be on the Ironbacks television network, and then back here on Friday for youth baseball and softball night. Remember, kids, wear your jerseys to the ballpark. Get in for free. We will see you on Friday night. Adam, I want to thank you very much for hanging out with me here tonight. Enjoyed it. Hope you had a good time.
Yeah, thank you. It was very fun. I'm sure I'll be up here again.
I hope so.
It was awesome, yeah.
It was a good time.
This is great.
All right, for Adam Kubel, I'm Dre Guinness from Detrick Park saying good night, everybody.